Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to have a pick a card reading today, and this is going to be a message from your shadow self. So keep in mind that this is a general reading. It may not resonate entirely for everyone. If you want me to pick up on your energy in upcoming readings, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, you can find the information for that in the description box below. I have also posted on my community page that even though it's not listed on my website, I do offer spell work services for those who are interested. So just email me and we will communicate through that. So we're going to have 3 different piles here. Pile 1 is going to be the skull with the amethyst and the quartz crystals. Pile 2 is going to be the carnelian and jasper crystals with the little skull as well. And then pile 3 is going to be the skull with the lapis lazuli crystals. So I'll give you guys a moment to choose your pile, and then we're going to jump in with messages from your shadow self. And then I'm just going to take out my tarot deck as well, just in case I need to clarify anything. Forgot to do that. Okay, yeah, so I mean, right away I'm getting a message that this is going to be a confirmation for some of you. Like something that maybe has been sitting in your subconscious for quite some time, and now it's making its way to the front of your mind. It's making your way to the, it's making its way from the subconscious to the conscious. Okay, so let's go ahead and see pile 1. If you guys chose the little skull with the amethyst crystals, this is going to be your message from your shadow self. So let's take a look. So first card we have assessing the web of life. Sorry for the focus. Assessing the web of life. Low tide. All right. And then we have the Crimson Prophet. Okay. I'm getting a, I'm hearing starving artist. I'm getting a starving artist vibe from this. I'm getting something about you guys going through a period of life here where I'm hearing even existence. Like maybe you felt like your whole existence has been like this. You felt like your whole life so far has been a low tide, that you've had to struggle, that you've had to work really hard. Maybe you felt like, or you still feel that your efforts are not appreciated. I'm getting something here where you are trying to figure out maybe a way to get out of a situation as well. There could be a lot of emotions coming through, just deep. I'm hearing like gut-wrenching, heart-wrenching emotions that you guys have felt recently or just in your past throughout your life. And I'm definitely getting something here about your experiences shaping you to become who you are today. And I'm shaping you to become, I don't know why I keep hearing starving artists. Some of you guys are writers or poets, or you're creatives. You make art with your hands. Or I'm definitely seeing like painting specifically, writing, poetry, music, music production. Some of you guys are meant to channel your deep and your deep emotions and your difficult life experiences into something beautiful. And I feel like that's a message that's coming through right now. A lot of you guys have I'm hearing a long story or many different stories to tell. I just keep getting that something has sharpened you. Your experiences have sharpened you. They've shaped you to become who you are. I'm seeing someone sharpening a knife. Yeah, this is a very deep, a lot of you could have Scorpio like heavily in your chart, Capricorn placements, Cancer, Pisces. I'm getting a lot of existential crisis. I'm getting a lot of deep emotions. I'm getting heavy Chiron energy as well. Like maybe look at your Chiron placement in your chart. It's something that you're meant to heal when it comes to your Chiron placement, something that you're meant to overcome and teach to others to help others get through. I just keep getting that your life experiences have shaped you to, some of you might even cook. Some of you could be chefs, or again, you're meant to channel your emotions or your experiences into something beautiful. You're meant to make something beautiful out of it. And I do feel like with the Crimson Prophet coming through, I just get this energy of someone who has a way with their words, like very poetic, be very melancholic as well. Like some of you might be into writing about like tragedies or romance or very like sad poetry, things like this, sad music. I'm getting a reference to you know, like the artist The Weeknd, he has different eras and or different phases in life, which we all do, and that reflects in his music that he puts out during different times of his life. So I'm getting something about that, something about like his low tide, his low era where he was depressed or when he was sad. that's something that's coming through right now. I definitely feel like you guys are meant to channel whatever you guys are going through into something else, into something beautiful. Make it into something that others can relate to. You guys are very talented. Like, you guys might feel like, some of you guys might feel worthless, or some of you guys feel like your life experiences haven't really amounted to much, but I'm definitely getting that whatever your emotions run deep. Some of you might even have these like past life experiences that you're meant to share and to channel into something. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. The Queen of Cups. I feel like you guys are very emotional beings, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I feel like you guys have the gift of feeling very deeply. Like, you guys might cry easily. Or you guys experience like elation very easily, like happiness very easily as well. But I just keep getting something about melancholy, like depressing or sad emotions. You guys feel a lot. Maybe you guys have a very, I'm hearing something about your moral compass. I'm also hearing something about your big heart. I'm hearing you take, I can't even speak. You take things to the chin. Very, like, not easily, but you keep it moving. When things happen to you, you keep it moving, and it doesn't change your heart. And I feel like that's something that you're meant to, that's something beautiful that you're meant to celebrate. 8 of Wands and the High Priestess. Yeah, like, you guys have, I just keep hearing you have a story to tell, or you have tales that are meant to unfold. Empress. I'm getting something about as you get older. I'm not sure how old you guys are. Some of you could already be middle age. You don't have to be. But I'm definitely getting that as the older that you get, you're going to become like this wise prophet or sage, or someone who is very successful with their life experiences. I'm getting like a Mother Teresa vibe, or I'm getting a vibe where people will really come to respect you. There's something very strong about your feminine energy and the way that you stand in your power, no matter what you go through. 8 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. Yeah, some of you guys might even have unfinished work. Like, you have unfinished books, poetry. You have, I'm seeing journals that have been written in and they haven't been finished. Like, you guys have work that you have yet to complete. And there's something here about once you complete that work, that it's going to make you very successful. Like, people are going to see you as someone who is very intuitive, very wise, very loving, very compassionate. I feel like your feminine energy is very much a strong suit for you, like throughout your entire life, and for whatever success you're meant to have here. Tell me about the Crimson Prophet. I'm hearing for some of you, you might even write, for very few, like maybe someone here, like violence novels or something like that. Oh, look at that. And I just turned the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands, the 4 of Swords. I'm hearing tragedy. I'm hearing Shakespeare, Edgar Allan Poe. Like, you guys are meant to write about tragedy or chaotic situations, maybe things that you've been through. 10 of Pentacles. I do feel like that's going to bring you a lot of success. And this is specifically about your creations. More so with writing, poetry, art, making something here that sort of depicts, that evokes emotions. It evokes emotions in people. It makes people feel something. Yeah. Knight of Swords, 8 of Swords, 2 of Cups. I feel like the more, I'm getting the more that you express what you feel inside, what is plaguing you, the more peace you're going to find, because you're going to find people that relate to your life experiences. You're going to find people that relate to your pain. There's something, again, very specific about putting your pain into something, like really letting that show, letting your depth show through your pain. I feel like that's the message here. I'm not really getting much else. I'm kind of being told to stop. I'm going to sit for a second just to see if I pick up anything else. Yeah, I'm hearing that your mind could be in a frenzy. Your mind could be in a frenzy. You could have like this internal war going on within yourself constantly. Or like, I'm hearing the low tide again. Maybe you struggle with your mental health from time to time, or very often, or maybe you've always been in this very like dark mental state. Again, I'm getting like Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces energy. Just very deep, very existential. And I feel like, again, the more that you express this outwards, the more that you channel this into something, the more peace you're going to find within. Because I'm definitely getting, again, like the older that you get, or the more that you express this energy, you will become more at peace with yourself, maybe with your life. Maybe you're meant to talk about your own life. Maybe you're meant to write fiction, whatever it is, poetry, like whatever you need to do. I'm seeing someone make some very intense artwork as well, like very dark artwork. Maybe this is what you guys are afraid of. Maybe for some of you, you're afraid that your perspective on life, or that your perspective through your art is going to be judged. But I don't see that. I see it the other way around, actually. I feel like a lot of people will relate to what you express. Like, people will find beauty in your darkness. People will find beauty in your pain. and they'll relate to you. Yeah, a lot of you, yeah, that's definitely what I'm getting. It's like you're afraid of being judged. I'm getting a reference to this one movie. I don't remember if it was the very last Insidious movie. I think it was, where like the kid grew up and he went to college and he went to an art class, and the teacher was judging him for the art that he created because it was very dark and sinister. And I feel like this could be something that you guys struggle with. Maybe you guys want to express like a dark aspect of your psyche, and this is a shadow work reading. So I am encouraging you to do that. Even if you don't publicize anything, even if it's just for yourself, even if you just, because I'm seeing like putting your art on the wall as well, kind of how he did in the movie, how he had all his art on his on the wall in his room. Even if no one has to see it, just do it for yourself, because I feel like you do need to get that out. You need to express something that you've been through, or you just need to express your experiences or your perspective on life. Yeah, you're gonna find more peace when you do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here. I feel like that was a very straightforward message. So I wish you guys the best, and I don't know why I feel like saying I look forward to seeing your art. Maybe I'll see some of your guys' art, and maybe if you want to send some to me, email some to me, that would be awesome. I love dark artwork personally. I love anything that makes me feel something, or that makes me think, or that makes me question humanity. I love that. So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare to move on to pile 2. I feel like I just got lost in that energy with you guys. I feel like, yeah, like maybe you guys have that effect on people too. Like whatever you create, people get lost in it. Like they look at it and they can't get out of it, or they feel like they are enchanted by it, or like they're put under a spell or something. Some of you guys have like this siren energy that you're meant to use, not in a bad way obviously, but in a way to express yourself. Yeah, okay. Very deep. All right, so pile 2. Whoever chose the red jasper and carnelian skull, this is going to be a message from your shadow self. I feel like I need to clear the energy after pile 1 because it's just so intense. Let me do that. All right. All right, pile 2. Message from your shadow self. So we have utilizing dark magical tools. Okay. We have dare to enter. I like this already. I love this. I knew this one was going to be intense too. We have the fractured mind. And we have the bloom of mortality. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting a strong energy. Like whoever this is for, you guys are practitioners. You guys practice spell work, magic, you do ritual work. And there's something very specific here about, I'm getting necromancy. I'm getting blood magic. I don't know if I can say these things on here, but I'm just going to go ahead and see what I can talk about. But I'm definitely getting here that you guys are being encouraged to delve deeper into your dark magical practice, whether this is ritual work, gathering new tools, studying deeper into the occult. There's something here about like I'm even getting like veering between the right and the left-hand path, and you end up taking the left-hand path. You end up taking the path of darkness, or the path of will, the path where you exert your own will versus where you wait for the universe to do your bidding for you. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like you guys could be in between. Like maybe you guys are struggling, like I don't know whether I should take this path, I should take that path. I feel like I'm gonna be judged, or I feel like I'm gonna look like a bad person. I don't feel like you guys are bad people. I feel like you guys are very strong, and I feel like you guys are meant to utilize your darkness in your ritual, in your magical practice. And this is definitely the message that I'm getting here. Some of you guys might even collect bones. You could collect very dark things that people might judge or people might not understand. Some of you guys collect haunted items. Some of you guys collect, again, bones or jewelry, old jewelry, or there's something here about you guys liking to explore abandoned places or very dark places. I feel like not many people understand you. I feel like you are very connected to the energy of death. I feel like some of you guys could be mediums. Again, I'm getting the energy of necromancy. Some of you guys could love being around the energy of, like you could love cemeteries, you could love the dead, you could love communicating with the dead. You've always felt connected to the dead or the other side. And I feel like you're meant to go deeper into that. So again, I feel like if you guys are not veering off course, but if you're questioning as to whether or not you should take the darker path, go for it. Because I'm definitely seeing like once you step into that, you're going to feel more like yourself. You're going to feel more confident in who you are as a person. Yeah, it's very beautiful. Like some of you guys just need to embrace that you feel more comfortable with the darkness. And maybe that's something that has been difficult to wrap your mind around. Maybe you've always questioned yourself, like, am I a good person? Yeah, Lovers, Knight of Swords. Maybe you've had conversations with people about this. Or again, maybe you've just questioned yourself, but I don't see that you guys are bad people at all. I just feel like you are comfortable with the darkness. Lovers, Two of Swords. Some of you guys are afraid to show this side of you to other people. You're afraid for people to know what you're into or what you do or what you like. This could simply just be the fact that you identify as a mage, a witch, a practitioner, an alchemist, an occultist. Like maybe that's been something that you try to keep from people. But I'm also getting this energy of like, it's gonna get a lot harder to deny who you are, or to deny your reality, or to hide who you are, and it's gonna start to show more. Like whether people want to see it or not. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. It's going to be harder to hide who you truly are. Tell me more about Dare to Enter. Some of you guys have been afraid, or maybe there's been some sort of social conditioning or religious oppression, religious conditioning, religious fear-mongering with the Seven of Pentacles, Six of Wands, where you've stopped yourself from going deeper into the occult or going deeper into your magical practice. And I feel like you are throwing the towel in when it comes to that. Empress, Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords. Yeah, Eight of Wands. It's very interesting energy. It's almost like I'm getting for some of you that religion has taught you nothing. If you are religious, or if you grew up following or practicing a certain religion, there's something here about taking it for yourself, taking the power for yourself, taking your power back from religion. Okay, the fractured mind. Tell me about that. The Nine of Pentacles. Exactly. Five of Swords. You don't do well being told what to do, whoever you are. You don't do well being told what you should and shouldn't do, what your religious practice should and shouldn't be, or what your spiritual practice should and shouldn't be. Like there's something here about you taking full autonomy for who you are. Like for some of you, I'm gonna dare to say it. Some of you guys might even be labeling yourself as a Satanist. And that's maybe for one person or two people. Some of you guys are afraid of that, but maybe you're meant to do that. But that's who you are. Five of Swords, the Lovers, Temperance. I'm hearing that whatever path you're meant to follow, it's very misunderstood. And maybe you're meant to bring more understanding to that. Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups again, which also came through in pile one. Knight of Cups. Tell me about the bloom of mortality. Some of you guys, this has to do with your aesthetic. Knight of Swords, Seven of Cups. Some of you might scare people with your aesthetic, I'm getting. You're meant to express yourself through your aesthetic as well. Knight of Wands, Five of Swords. Yeah. Some of you guys have been, like, I'm definitely picking up on someone who has shrunk themselves to fit into a mold of religion, and they've never resonated with it. So, like, this could be someone, again, like, you could be someone who is psychic or has mediumship abilities. I'm getting psychometry, or like, again, I'm getting also someone who likes to delve in taxidermy. Like I'm getting certain practices or certain things that would be considered like abominations by religion. And you've never fit in with a religion. And I'm seeing you guys like bust out of that mold or bust out of that identity and form your own identity by yourself. Some of you guys are pulling yourself away from a group or a congregation, or again like a church, a higher order, and you're doing something on your own. You're stepping away on your own to practice on your own. Yeah, the Star, the Five of Swords, Seven of Wands. You guys are soul practitioners. You guys are loners, or this is how you feel most like yourself. King of Wands, Ace of Swords. Exactly. Own your power. Yeah, this is what I'm definitely getting, like left-hand path, Satanism, or Luciferianism. You were afraid to express who you are, and it's going to get harder and harder to hide that. I feel like it just shows in your energy. It shows in the way that you communicate. It shows in the way that you stand alone, that you're powerful, that you don't need I'm hearing you don't need a higher order to tell you who you are. Ten of Cups, yeah. And the devil. Yeah, exactly. Like some of you guys, again, this could even be like tantric practices or dark sexual practices or something like this. Dark magic when it comes to certain things. Dark magician in general. Like you guys feel more comfortable in the darkness or in the taboo or in the areas of life that people say that we shouldn't touch. Yeah. Hierophant, Six of Pentacles. And I'm getting for whoever this is for, like that's what's going to bring you your success. Being a soul practitioner or being a dark magician or being someone who practices the arts in a different way. Let me sit with this for a second. I keep seeing this energy of you guys trying to shrink yourself. Like I'm seeing someone, again, just trying to fit themselves into communities that they don't resonate with. And then all of a sudden they're like, fuck this, like forget this. And like they take off the mask, they take off the fake persona, and they're standing in their powerful, confident darkness. And it's beautiful. And I feel like whoever you guys are very good people. Also, like, I also got this for pile 1, but there's something coming through about your moral compass. Your moral compass is very strong. So if anyone tries to judge who you are, they try to judge your practice, I feel like your heart speaks for itself. Yeah, you might like the darker sides of life. You might not be afraid of death. You might not be afraid of darkness or whatever you practice, but you are a good person in your heart. And that's all that matters. Any other messages from pile 2's shadow self? Queen of Cups. No, same energy. Same energy. The more that you embody who you truly are, the more attention you'll receive. And not in a way where like you're vying for attention, but it's like the more you're going to be seen for who you are. Yeah. Ten of Swords. I'm hearing to death with your old identity. To death with your old identity. Four of Pentacles. Something you've held on to for a long time. I'm even seeing someone, like some of you guys might even quit priesthood, or you might quit some sort of, I don't know, like that's definitely what I'm getting. Like you're gonna leave the church behind, or you're leaving some sort of structure behind to be who you truly are. I just keep getting the same energy. Nine of Wands, Three of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting that you guys might be the first to do this in your community, and then other people will follow suit. Other people will be inspired by you and they'll want to do what you do, or they'll have a lot of questions about what you do. I'm definitely seeing that you're going to be leading the way for other people. Again, I'm getting you guys are very compassionate people. You have a very strong moral compass. You're a good person. There's nothing to be afraid of. Like, what are they afraid of? I don't know why I feel like asking that. Knight of Wands, the Hermit, Three of Cups. It kind of seems like you're just afraid of what people will think, or you're afraid of what people will say, how they'll judge you. High Priestess. But I feel like you guys might even be like so intimidating or so inspiring that people will not even have anything to say. Like they can't even say anything because your energy speaks for itself. Yeah, there's something about finding a very strong energy, or like stepping into some sort of strength. Yeah, look at this. Death, strength, Six of Swords, the High Priestess. Like the more you embody who you really are with your darkness, your dark side, whatever practice you want to step into, the more you're going to feel like yourself. And I feel like the more respect people demand naturally. Four of Cups, the Empress, the Four of Wands. Yeah. You guys might even pull in a crowd, or you guys could teach people. Like this is the energy of like speaking to groups about certain things, or teaching others how to do things, having classes, or becoming a teacher. It's just the same energy. I'm seeing you guys speaking to groups of people or teaching others how to do what you do. If you want to, of course. Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Because for some of you, this is just about taking a solitary path. For others of you, this is about sharing your skills and your practice with other people. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. I like this message. I'm even hearing for some of you, like maybe one person here, like some of you guys might find a way to combine your religious upbringing with a practice. Maybe that's for someone as well. I don't know, but I'm gonna leave this here. Okay. Yeah, I feel like whoever you guys are, you guys have a very dark aesthetic. Like you wear a lot of black, or you wear a lot of like traditional ritual clothing. Yeah, you look dark. You look intimidating to some people, but that's what you're meant to do. Yeah, Knight of Wands in reverse. Five of Swords, like you guys might scare people, but I feel like it keeps, yeah, Nine of Wands, I feel like it keeps the wrong people away from you, and it pulls the right people to you. I like it. So we're gonna go ahead and prepare for pile 3. Some of you guys, for pile 2 also, like your home. There's something about your home where people like don't want to approach your home, or some of you guys, again, like you could label yourself as a witch, or there's something about you keep up a ward when it comes to your privacy. People don't dare to touch you or to cross you or something like that. All right, so pile 3. For those of you who chose the skull with the lapis lazuli crystals, this is going to be your message from your shadow self. So we have balancing the natural and the urban. If I could focus it, there we go. We have reap and keep. You guys have 2 of these. Yeah, interesting. So this might be a continuation of pile 2. We have the labyrinth. And we have the harbinger. Yeah. So I definitely feel like for pile 3, there's something here about very specifically like bridging a gap between religion and spirituality, or religion and ritual work, something like this. I feel like also for this pile, this might be the pile who is just beginning their spiritual journey, or maybe just awakening to their spiritual practice or something like that. And you are in the process of trying to bridge the material world with the spiritual world. Like how can I ground my practice in reality, right? Some of you guys could be studying a lot right now. You could be trying to learn about just different like various spiritual matters. Like this is definitely the pile who's like just stepping into something, or maybe they're just learning about a specific topic in particular. Some of you guys might even be into a lot of different things. So like for pile 1 and 2, I got that their practice is like very particular, or they have like their niche already. I feel like for you guys, you're into a lot of things, and maybe you're trying to narrow that down. Like a lot of you might be into traditional, like maybe new age spirituality. Some of you guys might be into mediumship or ghost hunting. Some of you guys might just be studying different areas of this and trying to figure out what works for you, what you like, what you don't like. Some of you guys are changing your belief system at this time. You're very much in this energy of exploration, discovery. Some of you guys could even be attending, like, I'm seeing, like, you guys could be attending a, what's it called? I can't even think right now because I'm in channeling mode. No. A speech? No. A presentation? You guys could be attending, like, classes. I don't know. This is definitely the energy of someone who is learning at this time. Knight of Wands, yeah. Someone who's learning. You guys are very excited about something, or you guys are very excited about what you're learning about. You guys could be listening to podcasts from different people, interviews from different people, asking different people their opinions on things. Some of you guys, I'm getting very specific energy about ghost hunting. Okay, let's see what is message, or God, what is pile 3's message from their shadow self? Ace of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Yeah, so I mean, I think the message that's coming through right away is to keep doing what you're doing, because obviously you are being pulled, you are being drawn to a certain side of life or your spiritual practice because you're meant to learn about it. So just keep going, keep delving into that. Message from pile 3's shadow self. 5 of Wands, yeah. So this is the energy where I'm getting, where some of you guys, out of all the piles, this might be the pile where you guys might be sort of, I don't want to say dependent on other people's perspectives or views on things, but you might maybe go with the crowd, or go with the majority, or go with what seems popular. And there's something here about not being afraid to delve into different aspects of spirituality. Yeah. 4 of Pentacles, the Tower, not being afraid to change things up, or not being afraid to be the outlier, not being afraid. I'm even getting like some of you guys might be stepping from being the student to the teacher, and not being afraid to share your own perspectives on something. Maybe you have listened to other people speak for a long time, or other people share their thoughts and their experiences, and now it's your turn. 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you guys have, I don't know, it's like you guys have a lot of, not necessarily practice, but you have a lot of study under your belt. You have a lot of knowledge under your belt, and maybe now it's time to put that into practice. Now it's time to maybe stop collecting information and to actually do something with the information. I'm getting a lot of Sagittarius and Gemini energy for this pile. Aries energy. Like you guys like to learn, you guys like to decipher, you guys like to turn things around and discover what things mean, but maybe it's time for you guys to actually practice something, or to teach something, or to go deeper into something. Again, maybe this is the pile where you dibble and dabble in different things, and you need to discover something that you actually like. Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords. I feel like for this pile, you guys might be the people also where like you're afraid to let people know what you truly believe in, or you're afraid to let people know what you do behind closed doors. The Sun, the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. I'm even getting for some of you, like you guys might be people who you present yourselves as someone who is just learning, or you present yourself as someone who maybe is a student or doesn't know much, but you're actually very knowledgeable. Or maybe you're a closet practitioner, or you do a lot more than you show, or you know a lot more than you show. Tell me about this Seven of Swords. Two of Cups. For some of you, you're afraid of like maybe a partner or like a specific person seeing what you do. That could be for someone as well. Especially if you're just stepping into a connection, or if you're getting serious with someone, that could be something for someone as well. Yeah, Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups. Tell me about the Two of Cups. I'm hearing if someone is put off by what you do, they're not for you. King of Swords, the Empress. If they're put off by what you do, they're not for you, but I don't see that happening. I just feel like that's a message for someone. I feel like you will be surrounded by people, or you will have a partner who accepts what you do, or who accepts what you like to learn about, what you like to study. Like maybe some of you guys just really like to study esoteric and occult wisdom, and you're afraid of your partner or your friends not liking that. But I feel like the people that you're meant to have in your life will not be swayed by that, if that makes any sense. King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you guys keep something very private. Like what is the message here for pile 3? It's like you're afraid to be who you are more than the other piles. Two of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're afraid to be who you are. You're afraid to show a certain aspect of yourself, or you're afraid to show your knowledge about something. Devil, like some of you guys, again, like you guys sit on like, I'm seeing a scroll of knowledge just unfolding and like hitting the ground. Like you guys have so much knowledge about something, but you don't teach it. No one knows about this. Yeah, Lovers. The Magician. These are okay. Some of you guys might even be people, I don't know why I got a message about like you guys may have been practicing magic or spell work for such a long time before it became popular. Like you guys could be older in age, like middle age. You don't have to be, but you guys could be at least older to the point where you have been practicing for years, like decades even. And maybe now that new age spirituality is making a turnaround, or that it's revamping in some way, like maybe people think that you don't know your stuff, or people might look at you and be like, oh, this person, like what do they know? Or I don't know. I just get this person, or this energy of someone who, it's like you guys are a lot smarter, or you guys are a lot more experienced than other people might initially perceive you as. Or you guys have this very in-depth, very intricate practice that you've been practicing forever, and you've never really had the need to tell anyone about it. Okay, but what is the significance of that? Knight of Swords, the Hangman. Ten of Swords. I don't know what that means. The World. It's almost like, well, if no one noticed it before, why do I need to share it now, is kind of what I'm getting. Five of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Cups. If this is a message as to whether or not, like, I feel like for piles 1 and 2, again, like they are meant to share it. They're meant to express it outwards. Maybe for you guys, you're just meant to keep it to yourself. I don't know. I don't know what the message is here. What's this? Hangman, Ten of Swords. It's almost like maybe you just don't want anyone to know about it. Six of Pentacles, King of Wands. You'd rather keep this part of yourself private. I don't know why I'm seeing like someone who has a certain job during the day and then they're like a practitioner at night. Five of Swords. Like this is a part of your identity that people would never guess. This is one of those situations where because I always tell people, like, you never really know who practices magic. You never really know what people do behind closed doors, and I feel like this pile resonates with you guys. Like you are that person that people would never guess, that studies or that practices or that knows certain things. What is this? Magician, Sun, Strength, Nine of Wands. Yeah, I mean, don't feel pressured. Don't feel pressured, especially if you guys have been doing something for a long time. I'm even getting a lot of you might be in this energy of you are stubborn to the point where you don't want to change your practice. Maybe you like to learn about other practices, but you do what works for you, and that's fine. Any other messages for pile 3? Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, do you, man. Do what makes you happy. King of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Fool. I'm hearing that if it's worked for so long, why do I need to change something? I don't know. That's what I'm getting for you guys. Very interesting message. It's kind of different from the other two. Yeah, Lovers, Queen of Pentacles. We have the Chariot, the Magician, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. I don't know. I'm getting a dual message, you guys. Like maybe for some of you, if something is not working or you feel like something is stagnating, maybe you are meant to change your practice up a little bit with everything you've been learning. But I'm also getting, I don't know if I said this already, but you guys could also be the people where, I think I said that already though. Yeah, that you guys like to, maybe you like to pretend or put on this front or facade that you don't know too much about spirituality, but you're like behind closed doors, you're like the most experienced practitioner that people would never know. All right. Yeah, maybe you guys have a corporate job, or maybe you guys have a certain career where you have to hide this aspect of yourself, and maybe you just really don't want people to know about it. Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you guys are just going to keep doing what makes you happy. You're going to keep doing what works. You're going to keep your practice private. Okay. I think I'm just going to leave this here. I feel like asking, is there any advice for pile 3? Any advice from their shadow self? I think the advice was just to don't be afraid to learn something new. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like, oh, there's nudity. Sorry. The Sun, the World, the Four of Swords. Don't be afraid to learn something new. But I feel like you guys are also very stubborn. You guys are very stubborn, or you like to keep something very private. But I'm just going to go ahead and leave this here. I really hope I was able to connect to whoever needed to hear this message, and I'll see you guys in one of my upcoming readings for you. Bye.